And I'm back, just like I never went anywhere. What do you know? I didn't. Welcome to Coffee, Create, Connect, the channel where we support, uplift, and motivate each other. In today's pass or purchase video, I will be discussing the Writer's Digest, Guide to Good Writing. This book has been in my collection for a while. It is well loved. It is marked up. It is always going to be in my collection. I don't ever plan on parting with it. So if that doesn't tell you anything, then yes, I would definitely purchase and keep this book. Would highly recommend it. It makes a great gift to anyone who likes to read or is interested in writing. So this is the 75th anniversary celebration of Writer's Digest magazine. The book says the best writing instruction, advice, and inspiration from the past 75 years of Writer's Digest magazine from the editors of Writer's Digest. So you're getting a lot of information that has come out over the years, condensed into one very convenient, very insightful, interesting, engaging book. I think the way that they did this, the way they broke it down is excellent. It makes for really easy writing. So let's see. So they start, one thing I really enjoy is they start by telling you the decade or the year. So we're talking 1920s for these first few pages. So one title is Why I Rejected 10,000 Manuscripts. Now you should learn a decent amount from reading that. That seems like it would give you a lot of insight from. Who is this by? W. Adolph Roberts, and it came out in March 1921. Despite the fact it came out a really long time ago, as you can see, I've still got things highlighted that I found very helpful. Another title is How to Plot a Story When You See It, which really, really well broken down. You got some lists here, so it's not just, big blocks of text. So we have emphasis on character, event, general truth, and setting. Poetry and verse, a distinction. 3 secrets of successful fictional writing. Now we go into the 30s, how to write mystery stories, write with simplicity, the working philosophy of a playwright, creating lovable characters. Then we're in the 40s, setting the pace, plots the triple O way, which is very interesting. I'm not going to get into it again. I mean, I would be reading you so much because there's so much great information in here. I would highly suggest you spend the $20 or $30, which actually $20, $18 US. And I'm sure you could find it on eBay used if you want to stick to more of a budget. This book is not going to let you down. I can't imagine someone reading it and being disappointed with it. The 10 Deadly Sins, so that's interesting. We usually hear about 7. How to become a character. Okay, that's interesting because if you watched my last video, I mentioned that after, I think it's actually, this is the last one in the series. Yes, this is my last video in the pass or purchase series, at least for now. Starting next month, I have a little something that I want to try for the channel that I think will be fun. I know I'm going to have fun doing it. I hope you have fun playing along with me. So it's interesting that how to become a character comes up because it definitely plays into my idea. Let's just say you'll be seeing me in a whole new way. And if you're getting the wrong idea, don't. It's not like that. But I'll be putting some of my, what do they call these things? Doppelgangers? No, that's not the right word. You know, like in Little Mermaid, where she talks about all the different like items, but she calls them something. If you know, put it in the comments. I can't remember, but she calls her items something. It's not trinkets. Anyway, I'm finally going to have a chance to use things like this glittery handbag. It's going to be fun. Into the 50s. So advice they gave out in the 50s. Again, I have a lot of things highlighted and underlined to re-reference. How to break up conversation. So that's really good. Sometimes too much dialogue altogether can be a little, it kind of loses me as a reader. If there's no breakup at all in the dialogue to describe a scene or a flashback or what the person's thinking. We're into the 60s. The importance of plot in novel. Which, even if you think, oh, I already know that plot is important in a novel, or I already feel like I would know these things, you might be surprised to hear someone else's perspective on it. Someone with different experience, different perspective. So just something to consider. Organizing your material. I can't even tell you in the beginning what a mess. Oh, so bad when I first started writing. I would just write random things, like random ideas, things for my book on like scraps of paper, in different notebooks. Some of it was on my computer. Some of it was on my phone. I have no idea how I wrangled up all that information to get into my book, but it's finally, yeah, the importance of being an organized writer is now very much ingrained into me. So different themes. It talks about writing articles, sensory detail in your writing, making a short story long. So interestingly enough, my novel, which I have not worked on in months because I've been working on my nonfiction, that was supposed to be a very short story. Then it was supposed to be a short story. Then a, shorter on the side of novel length story. Then full novel length. So it just kind of kept growing and growing like a snowball out of control. But sometimes, trying to think of an entire story all at one time can feel overwhelming. But if you think, I'm just going to write a short story about this concept, once you've kind of fleshed out your ideas, you may see it grow. You may, a month later, like, not even be thinking about it. And all of a sudden, like with me, an idea pops in your mind, like, oh, well, what if I added a part where this happens and she finds out this and she reacts this way, which causes this to happen. And it doesn't have that same pressure feeling of like, I've got to write a, 200-300 page novel. You can think, I'm just going to write a short story and build on it, once I've got the foundation laid out. So it talks about writing science fiction, how to write blockbuster novels, 8 ingredients of a powerful nonfiction. So that pretty much sums it up. I think you have a good idea now if you would like to purchase or pass on the Writer's Digest, Guide to Good Writing, the best writing instruction, advice, and inspiration from the past 75 years of Writer's Digest magazine. So that being that, thank you so much for watching. If you liked my video, please give it a like, subscribe, hit the bell. I don't know why I do this. and leave a comment. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. And starting next week, be on the lookout for a fun little series that hopefully we will all enjoy together. So just be prepared for the unusual. Until next time, take care.